Well, next week, President Obama will speak at Notre Dame's graduation, and he will receive an honorary law degree. In all, 68 bishops of the Catholic Church have now come out against that invitation because of the president's views on such issues as abortion and stem cell research. Archbishop Raymond Burke, who now represents the Vatican, talked about the president on Live Desk yesterday.
This is a Catholic university which is, by its very nature, exists to announce and teach and study and research the truths of the faith, and therefore to give an honor to someone who is promoting policies and programs and legislation which is contrary to what our faith teaches us is wrong.
Archbishop Burke is scheduled to speak this morning at the National Catholic Prayer Breakfast, which we showed you Justice Scalia speaking at a moment ago, and he is expected to comment on the Notre Dame situation. So the question this morning is, could the Catholic Church, through the Archbishop and others like him, actually stop this thing from happening? And should they? Joining us now, Bill Donohue, president of the Catholic League, and Robert Boston, senior political analyst from the Americans United for Separation of Church and State. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Robert, let me start with you, since the Archbishop teed up the debate rather well. Address his point, which is the honorary degree in particular, to be bestowed upon the president, somebody who is openly pro-choice and is not consistent in his views with what the Catholic Church believes, is what is an affront to many Catholics and what has them saying that should not happen.
Well, you know, of all the manufactured controversies that have been lobbed at President Obama since Inauguration Day, I think this one is among the silliest. There's a new poll out that shows that less than 30% of American Catholics are concerned about this. The fact that the President of the United States is going to speak and receive an honorary degree at one of our major universities is completely unremarkable. Most schools will be doing cartwheels to have the President come and speak to them. The people have moved on. This is only an issue now for, quite frankly, some very conservative members of the church hierarchy and some malcontents who just aren't happy with anything that President Obama does.
Bill, are you such a malcontent?
No, but unlike Rob Boston, I'm not pro-abortion, and I'm a Catholic and he isn't, so I don't even know why he's on this show. Quite frankly, we have most of the bishops in this country now speaking out against this. I've never seen anything like it at all. Look, abortion is intrinsically evil. It's not just like any other issue. When this guy, Obama, was in the state Senate in Illinois, he justified not giving medicinal care to a baby who was born alive as a result of a botched abortion. He's against the Supreme Court ban on partial birth abortion. In 2004, the bishops came out with a statement saying that you should not give an award or any kind of honorary degree to any person who was so opposed to the Catholic Church's teachings on the life issues and other issues like that. No, listen, this Obama belongs at Notre Dame to speak in a symposium, to address the law school. I'm all in favor of that. To give him an honorary degree would be like Howard University giving David Duke a degree in racial politics. It flies in the face of everything that we believe in, and we don't need people who are not Catholic sticking their nose in where they don't belong.
Go ahead, Robert.
That is offensive. That is just incredibly offensive that you would equate those two. It's incredibly offensive. Oh. Listen, you don't need to convince me. You need to convince the two-thirds of the members of your own church who don't agree with you. And I know that you have this great view of a Catholic Church straight out of the Eisenhower administration, where everybody just listens to the bishops and listens to you, but those days are long gone. People have moved on. They aren't interested in listening to you anymore. Yeah. They're not even interested in listening to all of these repressive right-wing policies
you, though,
that
right?
You have hooked their church to. Yeah. Ironically, Bill, even though I left the church at age 17, most of them agree with me, according to the polls,
right?
Than they do with you.
Well,
they don't agree with you. And what you're seeing is the ground moving beneath your feet, and I know that bothers you. No. I know that disturbs you. Keep talking, Bill. Fewer and fewer people are listening.
Okay, let him respond, Robert.
There's a profound difference between practicing Catholics and non-practicing Catholics. Overwhelmingly, practicing Catholics are against Obama getting the honorary degree. And as far as the ground moving, let me tell you something. Boy, you're going to get a reality check. In all the years I've been doing this at the Catholic League, for 16 years, I have never seen the bishops collectively as energized as they are right now. What happens on May 17th will happen, but way beyond that. you're going to see the bishops exercising authority, the likes of which will make your spine crawl. And I am so
Bill,
happy and so proud to be a conservative Catholic at a time when we have Archbishop Dolan now in New York City. Do you know what this guy's like? He's magnificent.
Let me just steer it back on point for a minute here, Robert. I want to get you to respond because, listen, whatever your views are, whether the president should speak or he shouldn't speak, this is a Catholic university. And Bill raises one point that is definitely right, which is there was a mandate by the bishops back in 2004 that said, and I quote, "The Catholic community and Catholic institutions, which would include Notre Dame, should not honor those who act in defiance of our fundamental moral principles." Now, Robert, you may not agree with the mandate, but that's the mandate from the bishops. It's a Catholic thing.
But here's the thing.
And this Catholic university is allowing President Obama to be honored on its university. That's their objection. Go ahead.
They aren't consistent with applying it. They will sit there and listen to somebody who's pro-death penalty. They'll sit there and listen to somebody who approved torture. They will listen to somebody who mocks Catholic teaching on social justice, who's done nothing to help the poor and those in need.
Listen to or
They'll
honor?
listen to those people because they will listen to them and they will honor them because they are conservatives. But they will not listen to somebody who disagrees with them on one or two issues.
Answer my question.
I don't know how many people they've given honorary
because what you hear Bill objecting to
over the years.
and what you hear these other bishops objecting to is the honorary degree.
Bill has pulled the wool over your eyes. His organization would like to stop President Obama from speaking at Notre Dame.
I just said he should speak
about the honorary degree. Just listen. Address my point, Robert.
Your only problem, Bill, is with the honorary degree. You don't care that he's speaking at commencement. I don't believe that. A lot of people on your side have been complaining that he's even appearing at this university.
I just got finished saying, let him speak at the law school. Let him speak in a symposium. You don't give this guy an honorary platform.
Can he speak at commencement? Can he speak at commencement, Bill?
No.
Yes or no?
He should be in a park across the street. That's where he should belong.
All right, fine, great. You're the one that's going to be in the park across the street wearing a sandwich board or whatever you people are going to do on the day of this commencement.
Deteriorates too far. I just want to challenge you on your point, Robert, because you're claiming that the Catholic Church has allowed all these people to speak, pro-death penalty and so on and so forth, and that may be true in various Catholic institutions. My question to you is, when have they honored them?
Well, there's Scalia this morning. You just showed a clip of a well-known advocate of the death penalty speaking at a Catholic prayer breakfast. Now, I don't have a list in front of me of every Catholic college and the people they've given honorary degrees to over the years.
It's not intrinsically evil.
But my guess is if you found one, you would find that there are lots of people who disagree with the Church's views on social teachings who have gotten these degrees. One more thing about this, Bill. Your beef is increasingly with the Vatican because the Vatican's newspaper's own newspaper has recently published an article saying that they kind of like this Obama guy. The Jesuits magazine has put out an article saying they kind of like this guy too. So you're the one who's on the outside, Bill.
I'll give you the first one.
It was some guy by the name of Giuseppe, who's a layman, who wrote in a semi-official Vatican newspaper. You don't even know what you're talking about. They have Jews, Muslims, and non-believers writing for this newspaper. It's not exactly Catholic Command Central, buddy.
All right.
So we don't have to listen to him because his name is Giuseppe.
We got to go. Bill and Robert, always a spirited debate. We appreciate you coming on.
Speech is next Sunday, right? 17th of May.
17th of May.
Graduation ceremony.